we are live.
You're alive.
We were live just a second ago, but I was kept us muted because Lan and I were talking about something. But thanks everyone for joining. This is the GAC playoffs match. We are going up against SNU, which we have gone against before, pretty early on in the season, and if I remember correctly, we did pretty well. Currently, as you can see at the very top, we are seed 3 and they are seed 6, so based on the numbers alone, we should win, but who knows? It's a while since we went against them, and they could have improved vastly.
We did beat them. I can confidently say that. We only lost to Southeastern and Swasu. And then we had a...
Seeds 1 and Seed 2.
Yeah, those are the only ones.
And those two schools are kind of cracked, so, you know, as much as we'd love to be competitive with them, they're kind of in their own league. But we should be competitive with everybody else. So that's handy. But it looks like we're on Oasis at night for Control, which is an interesting selection. Let's see if they talk about it in game chat.
Does this have audio?
Yeah.
Gosh, somebody has a big head.
Oh, is Buddy on our team? Okay. That's right, I'm forgetting the JV thing. I'm just like, you guys line up correct, and then you guys ban a control map, and then they ban Husham. I kind of thought Buddy was one of theirs, because I'm not used to the JV team at the moment. And so I'm just like, I thought they're talking with themselves. I'm like, huh, fascinating. But nope, alright. Looks like Buddy is a spectator, as well as with Bowl and Vroom. We have Ripper Reap, Slug and Jellian, Crispy Rib, Zack Attack, Max 107. Pretty mixed lineup from our varsity and JV. As you can tell, the varsity captain is sitting right next to me. Exciting to set out, I guess, for this round.
Yep, I've retired. It's the
Senioritis.
last real match of the season.
Senioritis has hit hard for everyone, including ourselves. So, yeah. I guess we're waiting for the match to start. It looks like they already banned their map. Buddy says we're ready, and alright, speak the devil.
And now we need to stop the music.
Music is stopped.
No. Yeah, is that just game music?
See?
This is game music.
Oh, it's not. How do we get rid of that again?
You sure?
It's something with the overlays. Hey, could you go get Bodie real quick?
Yeah.
Because, yeah, we had to deal with this earlier. Yeah, Bodie's the one sitting next to Caden.
To the parties. Yeah, that makes sense. You'd have to be invited first.
Alright, looks like I've been given limited viewage, which sucks mega butts, but whatever. You take what we're given. It's happening again. Brief intermission.
I deleted this before
Alright, well. Alright, fix it. Yeah. Are you still here? No, okay. I'm just crazy. Hearing little ghost remnants of the theme intro. That is fine.
Playing an Orisa, I like that.
Limited view on only the team makes this harder. But alright, we got
Running a Pharah Mercy, which is a fun combo to go against. Thankfully, we have a cast for that.
yeah, I wasn't here for the whole beginning of it, so I'm having a bit of a struggle to kind of gauge where we're at. It looks like that we're controlling the center pretty easily. They haven't really tried a whole lot of shenanigans with the pharmacy combo. guess that slug is keeping them in check when they do, so. Alright, we just gotta pick on their tank. Well, okay, the mech at least.
Yeah, beat Max Diva. Now we just gotta deal with the Pharah Mercy combo. They're playing kind of like a dive comp, but they're not diving together much.
Alright, looks like the opposing team has secured the objective with us at 51%. Should be easy once we regroup to come back and take it for us.
We have Brig and Orisa ult coming up on our others.
A bit of a soft reset as they came in. We should be right back. Oh yeah.
That was ambitious.
Looks like the whole team is kind of posted on that first there, making it a little easy for us to contest.
Yeah, we'll have to come down to contest. Looks like we're trying to get the
Interesting ult.
Yeah, Juno escape. That Diva's gonna go down.
And get the
Might
mech.
self-destruct. Yep. Expected that.
Oh, and he was able to get out of it. Fortunately, Reaper was not.
Currently down two. And since she ulted whenever she got demech, she gets her mech right back. We are definitely gonna be wiped off at this point and have to regroup.
Yeah, and they have just overtaken us in terms of percentage.
Unfortunately, Brig used her ult there a little bit late. They did not stagger our Brig. That's pretty good for us. Means we can regroup and have a good fight. We have Kitsune Rush, we have Reaper, and we have Castle ults.
Looks like we have a prediction of who will win. That's kind of funny. I think you can bet stream points on that, or whatever the points are called.
Yeah, they're like channel points, whatever. You get them while you're watching.
Alright, points contested. All they have is Diva on point right now, but oof. Juno ult going off.
Gonna make it hard to kill the enemy right now. Piercer going in there, cleaning up our Brig. Zarya was a great choice against the Diva.
Right now they're at 99%. It's overtime, so if we gotta stay on the point. Looks like so many of us are getting reset.
Zarya should be able to absolutely mow down that Diva. Absolute advantage on her.
It looks like they're feeding into our bubble pretty consistently. Oh, but Pharah doing so much damage. Oh wow, okay, just got absolutely shredded, and the Mercy.
I'm unsure as to why the enemy team is staggering themselves in. They might be worried about the overtime and not realize that they're still okay. They still have time to regroup and do another fight. We have Kitsune Rush and we have Reaper's ult still. Death Blossom.
Alright, let's see if I can't get a good shot of this.
I wonder what that was about.
I think he fell off. Alright, Pharah's up in the air trying to do as much damage as she can.
Got knocked down a bit. Diva jumped up there, tried to force them off the high ground.
Oh! Juno got obliterated.
Juno just bound off on the corner. Reaper's being beat up a bit. Their Juno has been rezzed. Oh no, here come ults.
They're chaining him off like crazy.
Oh, almost had that.
And that looks like game
That was
goes
very
to...
close.
Well, the first round goes to SNU.
First round to Snoo.
Alright.
Held on to that Kitsune Rush pretty much that entire time. It might have been beneficial to use that as an engagement ult. Nobody's predicting.
Well, probably not a whole lot of people are on right now.
Glory comes from helping people,
I'll predict.
hurting them.
Don't they know that I'm on screen?
I don't know. Maybe I should have put in the title with Lane Watts.
Hey,
Heads up.
don't dox me like that.
With Lane Fitzgerald Watts.
Don't ever say my name again.
Alright,
Who are you betting for? You're gonna bet for ECU, right?
Absolutely, totally, yeah. Once I get through this stupid freaking ad, I hate Twitch's ads.
You can.
Yeah?
Weird.
Should I?
I can.
Lucky you. Alright, we're going to the second objective, waiting for the point to unlock. Looks like
like this
They're,
BAP pick, but our tank's a bit off on its own. That was a great anti-heal nade.
dang. Apparently SNU has all the votes. Did you vote? Huh, interesting.
Unfortunately, our Baptiste just kind of sat there and took a couple of rockets to the face. That's unfortunate for us. Baptiste doesn't have great movement, so it's hard for him to avoid that kind of thing.
Someone bet 500 points to SNU. That's crazy.
Bet some on ECU.
I bet 10. How many do I
Why are you
have?
betting 10?
Oh, I got a point.
You can write your custom amount with.
Nah, I'm just gonna spam it over and over again.
You fool.
I'll eventually get the all or something.
Immortality feels just a bit too late. Baptiste getting harassed by this. Yep. Just absolutely getting harassed by apparently their entire team. Our tank's on one. Our tank's been wiped out. Looks like we're gonna have to reset for this one.
Alright, looks like they got a third of the point secured.
We have a BAP Ana. We have ample healing and good utility. We have 2 hit scan. We have Zarya. Zarya should be able to just absolutely eat through their diva. But the problem is trying to take out that Pharah Mercy combo. It's deadly no matter what. Tracer's being quite the pest.
Huh. Interesting positioning from the other team with their Ana there.
Good thing our Zarya decided to throw a bubble on a teammate. They were making sure not to shoot the Zarya whenever the bubble popped. He was able to get some charge off of that. Trying to force the Tracer to back off after they picked off our Ashe.
So we bet another 400 points on SNU. Man, you guys.
Guys, bet
Come
on
on.
ECU.
Come on.
They're just absolutely mowing them down from the high ground.
Yeah.
Hail Mary ult. Hope for the best.
Alright, got a good sleep on the
sleep.
diva.
They picked off the Mercy.
Oh man, with that.
Fortunately, our Ana has
Did she just
nanoed
nano
herself.
herself?
It's one of her perks, and if she nanos somebody, she also nanos herself. Absolutely mopped that Juno. That's embarrassing for Juno. I think I'd have to
Wow.
retire after that one.
Wow. Alright.
Yeah, so her new perk, one of them is that whenever she nanos somebody, she also nanos herself, and it's quite potent.
Yeah, look at that. We were able to kind of wipe them off the floor with that. We are now securing at 50%. They're at 2/3 of the way through. We can catch up within no time.
Zach just turned that battle around.
Yeah.
That Juno just absolutely got bullied. Juno's entering with her ultimate.
Oh, brutal. How did he get?
Immediately picked off. She got immediately hit by a Pharah rocket.
Didn't realize it did that much damage. Good lord. All right, the opposing team is now captured once again.
I don't know
We're
how much damage they do. It's probably like 80 or 80 plus.
What seemed like one shot, or it looked like.
She also got hit by the other person.
All right, we're trying to rush our way back on point. They have 84% completed.
This Tracer is being an absolute menace to our team.
Oh.
Ana really just went for it.
All right, we got Moira ult going on. We love to coalesce on them.
They very much have a battle on her right now.
A good nade.
Absolute
Oh,
brawl. Missed
oh.
the sleep dart.
Tried to
Very cool.
Try to be. Yeah, that was almost a really sick dart. All right, I'm not sure she's able to survive.
Our Ana's being absolutely bullied there.
All right, Moira's doing some work with the.
And to take down the Pharah. Moira, unfortunately, is 3 ult and dead. Tracer saw that. I know Tracer was just salivating. Down goes Ashe. I think all we have left is our Zarya.
And
Unfortunate.
whoa! Cash is still on the. All right.
Cass is never mind. Not
Round
much you
two.
can do there.
No. Round 2 goes to SNU. Game 1. You voted SNU with 500 points. That's what Lane's phone says just
No,
now.
it's a glitch.
It's a glitch. Yeah, it's a glitch.
In my defense, they won the first round. So I was just like, they only have one more to win.
He is a backstabbing traitor. I I don't even know what SNU mascot is, but he's a diehard one of those things fans.
No, I'm hedging my bets, you know. I bet for SNU to win because they were up around, so if they won, at least I'd win something. But if ECU won and I lost my bet, I still won. It's a win-win situation, you know?
Shoot, you got me there.
No losers here. Give me my channel points. Where are they at?
You think I know how to do that?
No. I think he's doing it probably right now.
Oh, yeah, it looks like he is.
Do we have our 3-minute delay on?
Yes, we do.
Delays are criminal. Change my mind.
Laser criminal?
Delays are criminal?
Delays are criminal, not the term laser criminal. That's kind of cool. I mean,
Whenever my chips commit a crime, delays are criminal.
no, I was thinking like laser, like you're a criminal, but you're also made of light. You know, you're a laser criminal.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like those people who shine lasers up at planes and stuff?
Oh yeah, they're laser
Those
criminals.
guys? Yeah, that's not a good thing to do.
No, it's dangerous. You can get arrested for
It's
that.
illegal. Very illegal. I don't even know why you'd have a laser that strong.
You know, for fun.
Crimes are fun, are they?
Having powerful lasers is fun. I mean,
Are we loud enough to be heard over the game?
we should be. The only reason that the mic's down so low is because we have a giant air conditioning unit within the room here that is making it very hard to be quiet and yeah. I mean, here I'm not going to talk and you'll still hear it. Just barely, but it's there. We'll put a noise gate on, but sometimes talk quietly and we'll just not be heard at all.
We're slightly quiet compared to the game, but
I turned the
we can be heard.
game volume down a bit more then.
All right.
Looks like we got if we doing DDTSS, looks like we got Big Bowler shoving in for tank,
Yep.
but clearly not. Or okay,
That's
maybe
damage, tank, support, in the order our team is lined up. So Big Bowler right now is positioned to be tank, Buddy and Crispy are support, Zach and Slug are attack.
Interesting.
DPS.
Yeah, definitely interesting move as Zach's typically support player and Crispy is I guess all around, but
Still
typically
waiting for my
tanker.
results.
Their soul. There's a 3-minute time delay, which is quite a long time.
It's a very long time. You would think 3 minutes is an hour with how long it is.
It's effectively 6 minutes, funny enough.
It is, if you're trying to have a conversation.
Oh yeah, brutal.
You say something, we have to wait 3 minutes, and then we respond, you have to wait 3 minutes. It's awful.
All right, guess number 1 through 6.
4.
You were wrong. It was 3. All right.
You don't see the other dot?
No, I don't see the dot. All right, I'll guess number 1 through 6. 5. I was also incorrect, for the number was 6. This blows.
Absolutely riveting.
Thank you. Ba-dum-bum. All right. Now, what would you think your game plan would be for this next upcoming round as a retired varsity player?
Well,
True.
I would
couldn't
probably
agree
put
more.
Reaper Reap on tank. I'd probably have Slug and Crispy be damage, and I put Zach and Mextron on support probably. Probably go through that. Let Reaper Reap play either Doomfist or Ram. Probably more. I go more towards Ram, or alternatively, just have Crispy be the tank and have him play some Sigma.
Multicolored but I see 1-4 says best viewers on streamo.com. Remove the space at RRUPSFG8. Wow, riveting content. Ban this idiot, please.
You can just ban them right now.
I could, but I don't want to. I'll let Brody do it. Where is he? I don't see him, but if I could see him, I'd give him the stink eye. Man, I saw a movie in theaters called Death of the Unicorn. It's like an A24 film. It stars Jenna Ortega, Paul Rudd, Will Poulett, the eyebrows guy, and this one chick, I've seen her in a lot. She plays the same role, just kind of like rich wife kind of thing. It's interesting. It's kind of like a black comedy about on the way over to like these rich pharmaceuticals people's house. The main characters, Jenna Ortega and Paul Rudd,
Are you
actually
gonna spoil the whole movie?
hit and kill a unicorn on the road. Yes, I am.
Don't spoil the whole movie.
I'm spoiling the
Spoiler
whole
alert!
movie.
Spoiler alert!
Spoiler
if you
alert
don't want
for
to hear
Death of the
about
Unicorn.
that
Just
movie,
leave. Just leave.
that apparently
Yeah, absolutely.
exists.
I'm not going to say much about it, but the absolute absurd nature of parts of the end is because I kind of didn't like the movie at all up until like two-thirds of the way through, because it's kind of got like crazy. The last scene, the very ending scene of the movie, featured.
One of our tags is NECC right now.
I can't control the tags.
Yes, you can. They're right
How?
over there. Well, you gotta
I
swap
got
over.
Yeah,
It doesn't just break free, my guy. You're not windowed.
Yeah, but if I alt tab, it just closes out. I don't like that.
Yeah, that's why I like to run my game in full screen. Not full screen.
Windowed.
Borderless windowed.
True.
Full screen is just an absolute jerk.
Paul Rudd locks eyes with a unicorn on the road and instinctually understands to put his seatbelt on and tuck in a fetal position as he, for some reason, was able to psychically communicate with the unicorn that the unicorn was going to pit maneuver the car he was in. And the movie ends with them going to the ditch, and that was it. Credits roll.
Sounds like a stinker.
Oh yeah, filmed in Hungary.
Also, that's such a weird thing.
I know, right?
Also, I didn't know A24 could even afford those people.
I know, right? Like
That was
I didn't.
probably all of their budget.
Probably, honestly, it might have been.
And probably like CGI for the unicorn.
The unicorn CGI was surprisingly really good. Like there was a couple scenes like, dang, that kind of looks like a puppet sometimes.
Well, they probably should have put a little bit more budget into the story, it sounds like.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, the story was fine. A lot of the dialogue was weird, and then I'm gonna be so honest, Jenna Ortega kind of playing the straight man character was a little obnoxious. She was kind of like the virtue signal on rich people are bad, as if that the audience is too stupid to understand one of the most old plots in comedy history. But whatever.
Rich people are bad. They have more money than me, and I don't like that.
Absolutely dogging on the. Holy crap!
East far out of the air.
And she gets rezzed immediately by Mercy,
But at least Mercy no longer has the res ability.
which makes it easy for us to see if we can ping her out of the air again. See, come on, we can do it.
They're just gonna sit here and poke for a bit.
All right, we got Zach on May.
Oh, they
Interesting
swapped
move.
over to Ryan. Oh, these hooligans. May should be ready to.
And
wall off
Farah gets
Ryan.
freaking
That was an interesting wall. We did break the shield, I believe, make him back up a bit. Slug is definitely playing their role well.
Another interesting wall from the May kind of just made him go around a
That
bit.
Ryan just got to run all the way up. We are punishing them though. I don't think Ryan. Well, he might make it out.
Yeah.
Barely. But of course, it's Overwatch, so he's fully healed now.
Oh! Killed the Ryan and the Mercy with the Deadeye.
Very good job.
Actually, did a pretty good job of holding them off.
Yeah, Slug is doing a great job tonight. Hitting a lot of really nice shots. Being very reliable. I love May. I think she sometimes gets a lot of value. Her walls are really fun. I like playing her. Ryan's tend to be aggressive. You wall them off. You bully them like this.
Yeah.
They're overconfident. I don't like Ryans. I think Ryans are just bullies.
I heard a Juno ult going off, but it's theirs.
So we could get an anti-heal nade off. This could be helpful for us. Oh, I thought that was our ult.
Oh, man.
Ooh, unfortunate.
Dang, he got frozen and,
Oh.
Okay.
That's an interesting ult. If I were Ryan, I would not have done that. Our Moira just kind of over there chilling.
Not much you can really do.
No. Back up and regroup.
Alright, Alright, took the first objective. Probably bound to happen eventually.
Bap
Surprising it
almost
took
got
this
bodied.
long.
We have our May ult and our Bap ult.
Huh, got a bit of a bunny hopping Baptiste.
Yeah,
Not a bad idea.
I like to play whack-a-mole. Doing a pretty good job. Unfortunately, Bap's being up there puts everything in a pretty tough position because
Oh.
naturally they're gonna try to go under the bridge because that's their only path to go, and then Bap can't see them anymore.
Oh, well, hopefully he would have the wherewithal to get down off the bridge.
Yeah, somebody's got to hold the high ground. And he's probably the only support that could do it effectively.
Alright, good job on getting the tank.
That May wall almost just completely stopped the kill from being secured. Down goes our Ram. Unfortunate. Bap is just in an unfortunate position out there.
Yeah, so is Zach. Oh, did he just ult on the soldier? And, alright, and the Juno.
Look at that
Wow.
discipline.
We got,
He used his noggin instead of just going straight for the soldier, went for the Mercy, or the, was it the Mercy?
I think it was.
Yeah. Went for their support first, just immediately, and then went back and cleaned up the soldier. That's a very, very good play.
Dang, that tarp's kind of going ham.
Yeah, see, you see the little burst every once in a while out of his thingy?
Yeah,
That's one of his perks. Every once in a while it shoots out a few extra.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Alright, Ram's doing a great job just shredding through some of
Ryan really just went for the pin. Their Juno's absolute. Unfortunately, they didn't see Juno in the corner.
Oh, come on, can you get him? Nah.
No, they couldn't out damage the Juno ult.
Now, Buddy's got a coalescence here. It could be a good move because they're all bunched up in that corner.
Right now, it would not do anything. They're starting to regroup slowly. They should have an opportunity to try to stop them. Winston.
Interesting pick from Bowler
That's
here.
not what I expected. That's a dive hero going into a brawl tank. I do
Yeah.
not think that was the play.
Definitely not. Buddy's kind of forced to use his coalescence here, hopefully to try to lock from getting their second point, but it was successful.
I recommend swapping off Winston immediately.
Ram.
Ram was the correct choice.
Let's see if he swaps. Looks like he is.
Yeah, there
okay.
we go. He might have went Winston just to try to get there faster, but I don't think it was worth it.
Okay, I can see more of the spread.
Yeah. That was a little hexagon type thing. That soldier's just free reign up there getting damage boosted, just raining down damage. Yep, Sims absolute. Good job.
Oh, nice.
Down goes Reaper. Forcing them off. They're going to have to regroup before they come back in. I like that.
All right, minute and a half left in the game. All you got to do is kind of push it an extra 12 point something meters. Or is it 75, 76? I know it's like a random number.
It's different on every map.
That makes sense.
Well, no, it's not. Most maps have a certain amount of meters between points. They're all hybrid, and then Escort have a different one. There's like one or two variances just because how the maps are made. But I can't recall. But there's so many different game modes where you have to hit a certain amount of meters that it's just hard to remember.
Doing a great job of just shredding the Reinhardt through his shield.
That
Oh,
Symmetra
nice.
just should not be there. We punish her for it. That Ryan's just running away. Back to his mama. Mercy was just locked in a corner, getting out of there. Our Ram is on death's door.
About to say where are those supports, and there's Crispy on the job. Oh,
Ha!
nice sleep.
Slept the Ryan.
Anti-healed him.
Anti-healed. Here comes Soldier ult. Absolutely just immediately picked off Moira. It's unfortunate for us. Can we get a trade? Yep, we got the soldier trade. Cannot get that. It doesn't look like Slug wanted to roll through, get too aggressive for it.
All right.
Very
Oh,
nice.
I
2
missed.
kills with the ult.
Yeah, I missed it.
Looks like they're not going to get the 3rd point.
Oof,
When
that
in
Juno.
doubt, just punch.
Yeah.
If they're near you and you punch, you're not going to miss.
Nice. All right, round 1 of
Very
game 2
nice.
completed.
We are primed to win this map.
Absolutely. And someone over here bet 500 points against us.
But it's for map 1 of the series.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. So I'm wondering where my points are. Where's that stream manager, huh?
Maybe he's taking game 1 of like the playoffs, you know,
Game
in-
1 of the series.
as the whole thing, you know.
That was a game. You don't talk about a tournament as a series. Talk about our matches in a row as a series.
You know, I'm just trying to be helpful, try to translate for the cryptic moderators who have still not banned the multicolored body I see I4.
I don't know. If they try to say this is for game 1, like the entirety of all of our games for this whole thing tonight, I'm gonna riot. Because we're gonna win. I'm gonna lose my
He's gonna
points.
play league is what he says.
I'm gonna riot. I didn't say league, but I could do Runeterra,
I don't even know what
Team
Runeterra
Fight
is.
Tactics.
I don't even know what team fight. You're making up games. You're
I
just,
could
you're just
Valorant a
saying
little bit.
random stuff. What up?
Where are my points? Where's my points? Game 1 of the series.
Go to the top overlay and just hit refresh.
To the
on
what?
OBS. To the top overlay on here and just hit refresh. Because for some reason it's fixing. You're good now.
All right.
I don't know. Arana just kind of ignored our Mei there. Mei shouldn't have to have been forced to use their ice block.
All right, we got Bowler on Zarya here.
The problem here is just getting past the Orisa. Orisa's pretty good at keeping people back if their team supports her. It's looking rough for them.
Yeah, I say Bowler's kind of shredding with Zarya right here. Ooh, especially as the Orisa
Yeah.
are literally rocked in front of him.
Orisa's very great against Orisa. Orisa and Zarya are the 2 worst heroes to go against Zarya. More so Orisa, because Diva at least can play range since she's mobile. So a good Diva can outplay a Zarya just by playing her range. Jumping above her, around her, picking people off. But an Orisa's kind of just flat. Can't do it.
God,
Getting a
look
little
at,
bit of tickle damage there.
look at Moira's hand. It's so gross.
Judgmental.
Of course, being
Have
judgmental.
you seen
It
your
looks,
hands?
looks painful. She looks like a heroin addict.
That Mercy, that was ambitious. We're just mirroring their Orisa, which I find interesting.
Huh. That is kind of interesting. I don't know.
Which is fine, I guess. I'm not sure exactly how Orisa does against Ram, but can't be that bad. I don't struggle that bad against Ram whenever I play Orisa.
All right. Good intuition is turn right around and absolutely peg the. turret.
Nice! That Tracer overstayed her welcome.
Okay. Got the Ana.
Our Cassidy just sitting there getting some free damage, just
Yeah.
doing whatever.
Wow.
Very nice. We are definitely poised to win this. We have 5.5
Little
minutes. It would take a miracle for us not to win this. Ooh, Tracer barely got out of there. We were sitting on 3 of our ultimates. Nano, Coalescence, and then Deadeye. He's priming for a Deadeye. He's going for it. Oh, that person's almost down.
Oh.
Nice shot.
Oh.
Nice shot.
Dang.
Slug is in top form tonight.
And they don't even care about him. Look at that. Yeah.
That Ram just ignored it. That's insane. Where was Ram's shield?
It's like they didn't even notice he was there. Yeah, no. Slug's on fire for a reason. Holy
I don't know. I
crap.
swear that Ram made eye contact. Very nice. Slug just rolled through them.
What's with the googly eyes?
Oh, it's part of the April Fool's thing.
Unfortunately, it is April 7th.
Hey, it's April. April Fool's, right?
It's the whole month. Okay.
A whole month. The first just starts it.
All right, yeah, 3-kill streak, pretty good.
Very nice.
All right, on to game 3. Will it update? Maybe in a second. If not, I'll update it manually.
Somebody's gotta put it into the website.
True. I can't help but notice they're slacking.
I wonder how they set this up. I wonder if there's some sort of script you could do to do an automatic check every so often.
It's probably someone has to just enter the info.
Yeah, but I just wonder if it'll auto-update or if it'll force you to refresh it. Has it auto-updated before?
It auto-updated for the last game, but the fact that it made me update it again, so it went from being best of like 1 or best of 2 to be best of 3.
Yeah, I'm interested in how that works. I'm working on writing a web scraper to see if items are in stock at retailers.
Refresh.
See if that does anything.
It did not.
Nah.
Boo. Boo.
Well,
Yeah. As we're waiting in between the games, are you ready to see the Minecraft movie?
dude, I'm so sad we didn't get to see it this weekend.
I
I'm ready.
know. Nah,
Heard
Lane and
nothing but good things about it, of course.
Lane and I had plans to watch it, but the third member of our party said he couldn't make it.
Our
I'm
third
in
wheel just said,
Texas.
sorry, can't. He was in Texas?
He was in Texas.
We playing this like 2 weeks in advance?
I know, right?
Nah, he's getting a snap right now. No, he's getting a text because he deleted Snap because he's a teenage girl.
He did not delete Snap. I snapped him earlier.
Well, then he re-downloaded it. Like I told him he would.
John Shirley right there. I just doxed him. John Fitzgerald Shirley. That's his full name.
There's a lot of Fitzgeralds.
Everyone's middle name is Fitzgerald if I don't know it. What are you going to tell me? JFK's middle name?
Is it Fitzgerald?
I don't know, man. But if I don't know, therefore, Fitzgerald.
Ford.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Wait, what is his name? John, there we go. John Fitzgerald.
Ford
John
Kennedy.
Ford Kennedy. Sorry, I'm texting somebody. Gotta make it. Don't know what time I'm gonna get out of here. Got dinner being made, so trying to time it well so I can get back and eat some good food. Chicken breasts. Tomorrow is taco soup. I love taco soup. Taco soup's like my favorite thing. For Lent, if anyone is a practicing Catholic or if you're just doing it for fun, I give fast food. And so it's whole purpose of it is to make it so I cook more meals at home. So it's or at least I have more home cooked meals at least. You know, one of us is cooking. So it's just it's pretty good so far. I mean, most of my meals consist of pretty simple to make things like ramen. But I make sandwiches more. I don't get fast food I haven't in a while. I did yesterday, but you know, Sunday you get a little cheat day. So. Thank the Vatican for adding that in. But yeah, no, it's saving money a bit definitely, and you know when you plan meals, you don't eat as much because go, I'm hungry, let me go get a 20-piece, something like that, and just stuff yourself. it's pretty fun. Also, gave up sodas. It's just a secondary thing because I need to stop drinking as many. It's kind of good to use Lent as a way to improve my health just a bit because God knows I'm not doing it for myself, or I wouldn't do it for myself. Might as well give it up to a bit of a more higher purpose to force myself to get into shape. Not working, but just try. Yeah, I just forgot about that. It's between game
I haven't
score
updated
overlay.
it yet.
Yeah, this isn't the right. Well,
Yeah.
you think it's a refresh thing? No.
Hit screen and then like right click.
Oh, right click.
Yeah. Go to properties
Properties.
and then just take that out and then copy and paste.
Like copy it and then get
No,
rid of it?
like just paste.
Oh, boop.
Should already be copied.
And
That is not the right one. Never mind.
Huh.
We'll do a next stream.
All right.
Because you saw it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, you guys missed out the wrong one. You guys missed out the great overlays we were using in the Rocket League match.
Is it not working?
Nah, it's not working. It requires a few extra steps, but we'll get it hammered out eventually. All right, let's man.
Oh man.
Ow, man. Sorry.
Guess
Couldn't
they
help
didn't want
myself.
to play any Runa Sloppy.
True. I hate that place. I got
Love
so
playing Widow on
excited.
it.
I got so excited to thought I had universal spectatorship. Why do you guys gotta get my hopes up like that? And then just punish me. Not Earth says ECU, ECU, ECU. I couldn't agree more. Oh shoot, we got Zach on Venture. Interesting move out of the gate. No one cares about your stupid biology team. In fact, biology's a dumb thing to study. Any biology majors out there? I got you on a list. Freaking Cassie just sitting there. Awfully long seconds.
Elias said we need to do it earlier because of Lane.
What?
One of y'all is a fool.
No, it's definitely.
Absolutely
Whoa.
mopped.
You know, out of the list of things that would kill me in real life, I do think a giant drill to the abdomen would be one of them.
No, I can take it.
True. Lane do be built different.
It's not even pointy. What's it gonna do? Like massage me a little bit?
Yeah, no. Fun
Maybe.
fact about Lane, he likes to hibernate in the winter, but humans aren't bears. So when he hibernates, his whole body turns into stone. So when he's not hibernating, he can actually turn his body to stone and out of stone at will. It's very useful against wasp stings. Wanna be waifu? So oh my god.
Just immediately ban that.
Whoa! First time chat.
Me whenever I want to be an edgy
That's
person.
I would say thanks for chatting, but I kind of don't like that.
That's cringe and you're pathetic.
I would ban you,
better.
but I can't kind of look away from the match. I'm gonna psionically connect to. Wow, that's actually. Look at that. That's some crazy stuff. All right, back to the game.
Very nice.
We're
Rocked
losing by
by
5
Lucio.
meters, but aside from that, we're doing great. And now we're winning. Let's go East Central. Woohoo! Oh, getting a first touch on the diva there. As much as I get that the headshot box for diva is like in the core, it's definitely like an odd thing to think about. You just shoot through the middle as opposed to go for the head.
I just shoot in the center mass and hope it's a headshot.
Well, it's easier to hit headshots on her than it would be like any other character. Because Cinder Mask, in my opinion, is just easier to hit. You know.
Orisa.
Is her headbox just giant or something?
Well, have you seen her? Half
She's
of her
horse.
is a head.
Fair enough. What is Orisa? She's just a robot?
Yeah, she's a robot.
Okay.
A robot horse.
Wasn't sure there was some, malevolent being stuffed in a box, something like that.
I don't think the lore's that deep, dog.
The lore's got like civil wars about robo rights.
Yeah. Yeah. That's way different than malevolent spirits and gods and stuff.
All
Yeah,
right.
get banned,
Yeah.
fool. Keep your edgy comments to yourself. They really like this Pharah Mercy
Ooh.
combo.
Oh,
So
barely missed the
close.
Mercy midair.
You know that's gotta be fun to hit.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
Another barely missed. Another barely missed. Dude.
swing and a miss. Really just okay. That would have been really funny if the Lucio just jumped into that.
That would have been hilarious.
If I was that Lucio, I definitely would have been in the middle of that on accident.
Dang, watching this, you ever seen a Community where they do like the interactive video games? Like, missed that one.
No.
Or whatever that dude says. Go
Go
Tigers! Yeah,
Tigers.
absolutely. As opposed to the last message that started with go.
Haha. They don't know what it is.
Alright, so we can't pick them off. Dang, okay, it looks like that SNU is just really bad at escorts, because they seem to be doing pretty well in tug here. Or push, not tug.
Tug of War is fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, might just not be very good at hybrid. I'm kind of partial to escort, which is the one you said, but that was wrong. It was hybrid.
I know it was hybrid.
I like escort because you got a lot of long sights,
Yeah.
so it's really good for people like Widow.
The difference between hybrid and escort is it's there, I understand, but I think the core principle of it is pretty much just the same as escort.
Escort's better in my opinion. I hate having to fight for the points on hybrid. It's so annoying.
It's just an added extra a level of contrivance that doesn't need to be there.
It's like a mixture between control and escort.
Speaking of game modes, how come we haven't played that one stupid one where you have to
Clash?
Yeah, Clash.
Blizzard's. They might have already taken it out. I know they said they were going to.
I didn't have to describe it. All I said was stupid one. He got on immediately.
Yeah, I mean it's the only one that's gone.
Fair enough.
But yes, it was stupid.
Oh, we got a nano Zarya. All right, nice bubble on the Cassidy.
Oh, Diva just they can kill her before she remax, and they failed to do so.
Oh, but she's so low. Never mind. I guess
She
she get
gets
full
out.
health. That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah, whenever she remax after her ultimate, she gets full health back.
All right, come on, shred.
Diva really could have just gotten away, but decided not to. They have a whole squad here right now. What's that Mercy doing? Silly Mercy.
Tricks are for kids. All right, we're pushing back. As funny as it seems like we kind of are doing great when it comes to fighting for the bot back, I guess we can't really make a whole lot of progress.
No, that's the problem. You gotta win several fights in a row to retake progress.
Well, we won the first team fight, on to the second one around midway.
Team who takes the initial lead has such an advantage.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
back to the
wow.
pharmacy. Who'da thunk?
They timed that out pretty well that time. Tracer timed the engagement pretty good.
Dang, Mercy.
Diva's going down.
Yeah, that Pharah is just hovering midair, raining from above. Yeah, look, barely made it past the second team fight. Or we didn't make it past second team fight. Can't even say barely.
Wow. See, it's just tough.
Should I just say Mihao? Actually, it's Chinese. That makes sense. Forgot that Mei was Chinese for a second.
I also forget she's Chinese.
Oh, okay. Nice Zarya ult. Got Oh, well, okay. The before I try to punch the mech
Nice.
out. Nice.
Yeah, the Kiriko's pretty
Oh.
obviously Japanese.
Look at that. That was such a
Yeah.
great team wipe. Refresh again. I'll do it in a second.
Kiriko's
I'll do it
clearly
now.
Japanese. You can tell Zarya's obviously Russian because she's always talking.
All right, I refreshed it and it's the same exact screen. So it looks like it's a problem on their end.
I also don't see people play Mei a whole lot, so I hardly hear her voice lines. So I do forget she's Chinese.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Mei's a Chinese name.
Yeah.
I'm just so used to it. It sounds just like a normal
Well,
name.
okay,
I hear out in the streets.
May is not like inherently a Chinese name because if you spelled it M-A-Y, right? That's not like too different from a lot of
The
other.
way
like,
it's spelled, M-E-I.
Okay, but when you're saying it, right, is kind of how I perceive it. But it's, when I hear and say someone's name, I don't spell it in my head every time, so I can see why. M-E-I makes more sense, yeah.
Yep. There's some awful screen tearing.
Yeah, it's just in this monitor. It's not over here.
That's good.
I know, right?
It's capturing the game, right? Not.
Yeah, it's capturing. Well, it's capturing the
capturing-
screen, but it's not capturing the screen tear.
Good, because it's awful. I normally can't notice, but
this
it's
one,
so
this
atrocious.
this one you can notice quite a bit.
You
Oh,
know,
we
funnily
tried.
enough, if they had hopped up onto the trash cans, would have survived that. Hindsight's 2020.
Dang, that was a good use of. Was that the ult or was that just going into her thing? Wow.
Get him, Zach. Oh.
Zach choosing the most random moments just to lock in.
Sometimes, man, he just goes ham. Yeah, they made some good progress there.
Yeah, they did.
Now they are kind of at an advantage. They just have to win this fight and push back. And just push a little bit more.
All right.
Nice. Easy, nice pick. Let's go.
Let's see if the Mercy goes for a revive.
Mercy's not going for the res. It's too dangerous.
Diva literally backed herself into a corner there.
It happens.
Okay, we got
Oh, I
Zach
didn't
switching to
notice this.
Sombra.
Okay, that was ambitious.
All right, got the Lucio and was able to get out of there too. Okay,
Need some healing.
desperately.
That would have been really funny if he just ran right into a rocket.
All right, we are making some progress with only 16 seconds left on the clock.
Diva, yep. Gonna
Can
wipe out
we
this
catch
Diva.
up?
Oh, we are caught up. We're about to.
See, we got to get on the point.
Just
9
gotta
seconds
get that
left.
tracer out. We're gonna take this
Nice.
in the last final seconds. We're gonna take it. Oh, almost got the hack off. Yeah, this Diva's just a sitting duck with a
Ooh.
Sombra. Sombra was a very good pick.
Absolutely. But of course
Anybody-
they go all the.
Oh, he backed into that.
Okay, come on.
Yep. Very nice.
Game 2 goes to East, or Game 3 goes to East Central. We are now 2-1.
Yep, one more win.
Okay, let me see.
Refresh it.
I'm refreshing.
Yeah, refresh it.
What's it?
Right
Play the
over
game.
there.
Play the game. Play the game. Play the game.
Okay.
And it goes to Slug. Nice. All right. Let's see. Let's see. One pick. Two. And a third. Nice.
Nice.
Very nice. All right. All right. Refresh. 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 Ooh. Didn't do anything. Didn't do anything. I refreshed it. Didn't do anything.
Are they inputting the results in the
Yeah,
website?
refresh it. It refreshes and it's just the same score.
Did somebody publish the results for the match?
Whack is right.
Like, did they?
It still says game 2, so somebody should not post anything.
Whatever. I'll take matters in my own hands.
True.
I am designated captain.
That's a good point, actually. All right, as we wait, let's see if we can name all the state capitals. Already off to a bad one. Des Moines? Is that how you spell it? Nope. All right. OKC.
What? What are you doing, you psychopath?
I was trying to lose on purpose so I can give up.
It's Iowa City, maybe.
That's not a thing. It's 100% Des Moines.
It was all Cody's fault. Don't worry.
Isn't it like Des Moines or something like that? It is Des Moines. Okay, capital Alabama. That
I
is
think they do have an Iowa City.
Huntington or Huntsville, or is it? Okay,
For which one?
Alabama. It's not Huntsville.
Alabama.
I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Capital of Maine. That is Ann Arbor.
I was gonna say Main City.
I don't know how to spell any of these things. How do you spell Ann Arbor? Good lord. Ann Harbor,
It looks like it refreshed.
Maine.
Yeah.
Get it?
So they
Nice.
just weren't putting in the results. Is what happened.
Capital of Maine. It's Ann Arbor, right? It's Augusta. What's Ann Arbor then?
What are you?
All right, Georgia.
Atlanta.
Is it? Yeah, okay. Capital of Virginia.
DC.
Charleston?
That you just.
Well, it's not. That's capital of South Carolina. Richmond.
Yeah.
Florida is
This one's hard.
because it's not. It's like
Orlando.
it's Jackson City, isn't it? No, it's Jacksonville. No,
Try Orlando.
it's not Orlando. It's
Orlando, Tampa, Miami.
no,
Miami?
it's definitely not Miami. Yeah, it's like one of the upper ones.
Hmm.
Tallahassee?
That might be it.
I don't know how to spell Tallahassee. That sucks. Oh, South Carolina? That's Charleston.
Right?
I don't spell Charleston either. Okay.
It's Charles, R-L-E, not Charleston.
I just can't spell, okay?
You
That's how it is.
fool.
Autocorrect has corrupted me.
Turn it off.
Shut up. About to pull wannabe waifu 4s on you.
Yeah, Florida's hard. It really is. Florida has so many cities that sound like it's their capital. Tallahassee, yeah, that's definitely it.
Okay, it was definitely Tallahassee. I was right. I just couldn't spell it. He robbed banks? No. All right, we are starting. I'm watching Zach's Venture play again. We are in Flashpoint, everyone's favorite objective.
Venture filled the niche role
Where
that
are
Sombra
my
fills by a
channels?
lot of people.
Which is?
Just go in there, dive somebody, get back out. Sombra is really good at that. Like getting rid of Widow. They do a really good job of doing that now that Sombra's been neutered. Definitely get that Mercy.
Nice.
Very nice. Picked up the Tracer and their Mercy. No reses. They're down to 3 people. Pick up their
And
Juno.
pick-
Yep. That's
Wow.
easy. Just too easy. Now we bully the Rhine, stagger him a little bit. Okay, we murder him.
Didn't even have to.
Merciless. Like, I guess staggering him would have just given him more percentage. It just ticks so fast in this game mode. It's absolutely insane. That's why people don't like this game mode. I wouldn't mind if they reworked this game mode to where it only ticks up while somebody's on the point, so it's like a King of the Hill, but only while you're actively touching it. I think that'd be pretty cool.
That could be cool, but I don't know. It's it definitely works differently in like hero shooters than it does in like Call of Duty. Because hardpoint Call of Duty's fine. I like that game mode. But I can see where the frustration would be in this game with so many different low abilities.
It just ticks too fast is the problem. You don't have to be anywhere near it. You just have to hold off one team fight and you have it. It feels really bad.
Dang. charged. Shredding the Rhine.
Absolutely shredded.
Brutal. All right, Juno's on site and Mercy. We can get rid of them though. Not
Got the
before.
Rhine res. He backstepped into it.
Interesting.
I didn't expect that. Are we losing this? Their Sojourn did ult. So yeah, their Sojourn just mopped our team up. I didn't even notice.
Dang. All right,
We can regroup for one more fight.
All right, well I guess we just gotta go back in there and recapture. But
Tracer's
look at
playing
that.
with fire. Cass is so dangerous for a Tracer.
Okay.
You love to see it.
Also the
Very
ventral.
nice headshot there.
All right, they were at 98% and we just mopped them and got the point
Yeah,
back.
see, that's
Easy.
why I don't like it.
Yeah, no,
There's just not enough fights available. I like the maps. I just think that things tick up too fast. I also enjoyed Clash a bit, but I do see why it was kind of stale and just poorly designed.
Yeah, it was
But as
frustrating
an
even to
idea, I
watch.
think it's nice. I just think the execution just could have used some work, but I think they just gave up on it.
Oh, nice sleep in the Orisa.
Venture just went in, went out.
Died
Oop,
immediately.
Did not make it. Very nice. Picked up the Tracer, so we got that trade at least, but our Juno might not make this. Juno got out.
All right, nice
Yeah,
bubble.
We're gonna have to be backing off here. We cannot fight this. Yep. Ha ha!
Whoa.
See, that's why I hate playing against Ventures. But I also like it because they're pretty linear. I like whenever they charge up and pop out of the ground. But they've started evolving so that whenever they pop out of the ground, they also dash, and it always throws me off.
All right, enemy has around 50% of objective secured.
We're about to run out of a chance to take this one back. We gotta really get
Yeah.
moving. Yep, very nice. Absolutely bodied that Orisa. That anti-heal very much clutched that up. Oh. Alright, they need to start getting in there. We should be able to retake this from whenever they're down a tank. The problem is we're gonna have to hold it for possibly 2 team fights. I think it will be 2 team fights as long as they get in here in just a moment.
All right, well, it looks like we were able to secure the point from them, but we got to, as Lane just said, hold off at least 2 team fights so we can get the objective. Because if they win one, they kind of win the point immediately.
Very
Ooh,
nice. Orisa's
shredded the
down there.
Orisa.
Mercy's down. We're gonna
And
take this one as well,
yep.
I believe.
Sojourn got obliterated by a...
Yep, that fight lasted too long, so now they don't have another chance to get back. One of their quicker characters could run up and put into overtime, but that's just gonna lead to just kind of them dying one by one.
I don't know. I definitely would give them a little bit of a chance, which is definitely something they just need. That or they, All right, looks like the first one to get there was Orisa, funny enough. Definitely not a... Oh, look at... They're wasting ults to get in.
They have to. If they want to take the point,
Yeah,
otherwise
so-
they're still gonna be down 2.
Sojourn ult and Orisa ult and a Juno ult went off.
Oh, Mercy got the res.
But got... Oh, and we got the Tracer, and we needed Sojourn, and then...
Oh, so close. Oh,
No! Anyone else on point? Oh, come on.
No. Ana almost had that. That would have been so sick.
That would have been... Yeah, that would have been... But, you know, we'll win the next one. Yeah. up against the third flashpoint. Hasn't been unlocked just yet, but
Oh, yep. Here's the perk for the shield. OG Orisa shield.
yeah, like that was healthy for the format.
What do you mean?
Look,
It's definitely healthy for every hero to have a shield.
I remember going Orisa and Sigma, doing just shield and then another shield, making it freaking impossible for them to hit us.
Who could forget the classic Ryan Orisa Brig?
Oh yeah. Shield, and what's that? Another shield on
Shield
support?
meta was not fun for anybody. You had to do so much to get through. By the time you got through one shield, the other shield was back up. It was just not good.
Yep.
And then, of course, you'd have a Bastion somewhere in there.
Yeah. And the only viable pick against it was a Symmetra, but you had to be a really good Symmetra if they want to absolutely beam you.
Yeah. Symmetra just sending her little projectiles through, which hit shockingly hard. You would not
Yeah.
think they hit that hard.
Well, also, Symmetra's beam feeds off the shield, doesn't it?
I don't remember anymore. They've changed her so much.
I remember when I was playing...
There was a while where she did charge up, like her damage to a shield increased over time.
Yeah.
But I think they changed that.
Because that was so, like, frustrating to go up against when I was playing Sigma a lot. Because I placed my shield and it'd just be gone, and then boom. What's the result of my shield being gone? Now she's at full blast. Alright, interesting Mei wall. I think she was attempting to wall off the Orisa, but it didn't work. Oh, Orisa ult going off. Thank God it missed. There's a good anti-nade, too, on her. Nice. Killed the Orisa, the Sojourn, the Juno, and the... Wow, whole team killed. Didn't have to list them all.
Second point is ours. One more point, we have it.
On the road again. Bum, bum, bum. Alright, video's down. Copyright infringement. My bad.
Oh no.
Wasn't transformative enough. I sound too much like the original guy. Whatever
You
his
know,
name might be.
you're saying it as a joke, but there was that time on YouTube where that was a legitimate thing. You whistle 2 seconds of a song, your video's gone.
That's crazy.
Which was absolutely insane. I believe it was after PewDiePie's infamous thingy that caused the adpocalypse. I think that's whenever things started getting really crazy for YouTube.
Are you referencing something I don't know?
What do you mean?
For PewDiePie, did he do anything with copyrights, or is it the one big thing he did?
The one big thing, and
How'd
then
that
everything. I don't know. Everything
Oh,
just went to
oh.
crap after that.
Okay, he got the
Nice.
one, but
Mob
was
to
able
team
yeah.
up.
Looks like there's someone still there? No, okay, it's just for some reason still capturing even though everyone's dead.
I don't remember what exactly led up to the crazy copyright stuff, but I know at that point YouTube just went to crap for a while. I think things are way better now. They used to be able to claim a video without saying what part of the video was copyrighted, and they would just get everything. It was just awful for everybody.
Oh man, that second Mei perk is just brutal.
Ooh,
I can get to it.
there's Sojourn just doing work.
Oh, valiant attempt on the wall.
Valorant's attempt.
I did not say Valorant.
Riot's hit first-person shooter game that totally did not take any inspiration from Counter-Strike.
We used to have a Valorant team.
I don't know if they ever actually competed.
I never once played Valorant, so I have literally no idea what it is.
It's good, except for that it doesn't reward skill as much as something like Counter-Strike does. That's a great wall. Ram's just in here. Oh, their soldier ulted.
Oh.
We traded tanks. We still have a shot.
We do.
Guess we're gonna fight on point now. Force them in. That tunnel's not a great place to walk down.
Okay, hopefully he's not
What are
overextending.
you?
He's overextending.
That was not the play. I think the correct play there was
Just
I
the
thought he was
wall.
gonna just wall it off. That would have been the objectively correct play there.
Man, it looks like we might lose it. Oh, oh, oh,
Oh,
we got
let's
two of them.
go.
Hey, he picked off the mech too.
You know that Diva was sweating while holding that defense matrix.
No way. I'm gonna be so honest. I kind of assumed we were just gonna lose that right then. Okay, we still might. Never mind. Let's not be too confident. Let's not be too confident.
Well, this Diva's getting beat up.
Remech just to get demeched again.
The life of a Diva.
Obliterated, yeah. All right. Third point goes to East Central. That is game 3. We have won game 1 of our playoffs. On to game, what is it? Semi-finals already or something?
Game 4, we take the win. Puts us 3-1 final score.
Oh, goes to Zach.
Googly eyes. Very nice. I think Venture is such a fun hero. I struggle with him. I just can't do it. Same thing with Tracer, but in Marvel Rivals, I'm very good with Star-Lord.
Man, for some reason I thought his name said Pollock, and then my mind filled Jackson Pollock, like the painter. Definitely not the case. All right. Well, thanks everyone for joining. You will get your stream points. I'm lying. I have no idea that works.
I'm starting to think they just stole them.
Yeah, we do. We love stealing your channel points. In fact, it's really just ours in the first place. How dare you take it from us ever? I don't know. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. We'll be moving on to the second round. I'm not sure if it's playoffs immediately or not, but if it is...
This was playoffs.
Well, semifinals I meant. Not sure if it's semifinals immediately. I'm not sure how many teams are in this for it to rectify that or not.
We have 6 teams.
6 teams, so yeah, semifinals is up next. So hopefully, well...
I don't know how that works with 3.
Did y'all end it yet?
No, we're not ended yet.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Interview time.
What?
Interview time.
Oh, interview time. All right, yeah. Is a good point. We have Zach from the Overwatch team here to do a bit of an interview. Let's see if I can't find the overlay for it.
Olympia,
After
Washington.
stream India. All right, so
Carson City.
All right,
Sacramento.
Lane. Let's get Zach in here.
You want this seat?
Sure.
All right.
All right, Zach, how'd you feel about that game?
It was really fun, really stressful.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Even though we won, there were still some things that I'd do and be like, okay, I know I need to not do that next time.
Yeah, no, losing game 1 of something like that is definitely got to be not the greatest mindset to put yourself into, but you guys seem to really pull forward. I don't know, what do you think made you guys want to, or not want to, what do you think gave you guys the edge after the second game?
We swapped it up. We don't play what we normally do. You'll notice every single game we swapped people, roles, whatever it was. There was not the same team playing every single round. And I think that helped a lot more than we can tell because the other team couldn't really get a grasp on what we were doing for sure. We were swapping it out just enough to confuse them, but not enough to confuse us.
All right, nice. And as we're going on to semifinals, do we know who we're going up against next?
No idea.
No? Well, definitely good luck going on to those. It looks like that you and League of Legends are the only people to make it past the first round, so this will be cool. Definitely.
Yeah, I'm excited.
All right, got any final words?
Nope, nothing.
Fair enough. Well, thanks for joining us for the little bit into the interview here. And yeah.
Thank you.
I'll have to prep some questions next time. I don't really know how to do that very well. Sorry about that. But yeah, all right. Thanks everyone for joining. Got a bit of an interview there. I think Bodie's a little better than mine, but all right. I'll see you guys next Monday.